Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to Prince of Tennis 2005 Crystal Drive. We're in the semifinals of the Kanto Mixed Match Tournament. It is going to be the last tournament that we're going to play in order to get the last member of the Hyote cast. It's also going to be the last tournament that we'll play for Season 5. So, I've gone ahead and I switched up the teams a little bit here. We're using Atabe still, because I've gone through so much work to get Atabe in the first place, so I figured I might as well use him quite a bit. But we've got Kabaji here as our doubles partner. I don't know how that's going to go, because Kabaji, he was a pain in the butt. Because I wanted to try and like level up all of the doubles levels for all of the players before doing this, just in case, so I could, switch things around, have a little fun with it. But in order to level up the player's doubles level, I've shown it before, but you have to go to Smith's shop, and since the game is in Japanese, I don't know Japanese, I have to use a guide online to find out what, like, food a certain player likes. You have to go to the shop, buy food, and give it to that player, and then once that player eats the food, if they like it, it has to be one of the foods they like, then their doubles level will go up. Then you just have to do it twice. Right. But you have to do that for like once for each character. That was out. That sucks. You do that once for each character, which is pretty obnoxious. But I managed to do that for everyone except Kabaji. When it went up to Kabaji, for some reason, his other food, I only got it up once. But his other food that I need to feed him just never came up, and I spent like 3 hours because I was editing a couple of videos and I just kept going and going and going and going and going. While I was editing the video, waiting for it to render, I was just on the side, going in and out, in and out, in and out the shop, trying to get the food to show up, but it just would not show up. So Kabaji's actually in the medium level here, which we'll see how it works. I'm probably gonna end up losing this game. Serves like that, I'm definitely going to be. But alright, let's just do this so I can show this off. So now Kabaji's boosted here, and he's gonna lose his goddamn record. Alright, I highly doubt he's gonna use his special, so he's not gonna get the boost. So that's really unfortunate here. In hindsight, I probably should have picked Kabaji, because these guys all have relatively good power, so it would have been a pretty good opportunity for me to level up Kabaji during the match, right? Oh well, maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll try like Shishido and Kabaji or something like that. Uh-oh. Oof, that was a fast smash. That is going to take us out. Kabaji has let us down. I have done nothing wrong. We're going to lose here, which isn't too surprising. I think that's okay. I don't think these guys are really going to give us too much trouble, this team in general. Because who's probably next? Yeah, Aoi is not really that big of a deal. He's a bit annoying, but he can't really do his abilities too much unless we've got a long game. Or maybe it's either that or he can use it a lot. I don't remember which one of the two it is. Because I think he could only use it when when he's like behind a point or two. So presumably he'll only be able to use it like once or something like that. One game, I should say. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if they count a tie as being behind. We're just gonna plow through Aoi here, and in hope that Shishido can close things out. He's probably going to play against, I don't know who he's going to play against. I don't think it's going to be Sasaki. So it'll probably be Kizuhara. That's probably who we'll go up against. Though I kind of expected him here in this spot. But I don't know, we'll see. Unless they put the train guy last. But that should be pretty easy to get through. They basically put all their like doubles. No, they did. I don't know. I just know them for like doubles. I don't even know who their singles players are. I don't even know if they have singles players. Let's see. This whole team always blanks out on me because, like I've mentioned before, it was like a weird combination of how they were written in the anime and the fact that when I watched it myself, the anime, there was this like time where there was like, I don't know if it was like a strike or if it was like it probably wasn't a strike. I think it was more like the fan dubbers were getting attacked by like the licensing holders, so watching anime online became kind of difficult for that small period of time, which then led to, you know, some gaps in my watching. So I missed like a couple of episodes because I just couldn't find them like subbed or anything like that, right? Or just find them at all anywhere online. So I was just having a lot of trouble just viewing anything. But then eventually that got sorted out, and it is CurlyHairedHero, okay. Eventually just got sorted out and we started seeing, you know, stuff again. And I think that I missed the build-up for this team. And I just kind of just saw straight the match, and it wasn't all that long. So, I don't know, this is all really weird. Maybe someday I'll go back and rewatch it. So that's why when it comes to this team, I'm just like, I don't know their names, I don't know what they do, I just know Aoi, because they kind of make a bit of a big deal about Aoi, because he's like the captain, even though he's like a first year, and he's like supposedly like really good or whatever, but of course Ryoma beats his ass, and that's all she wrote. That's all I can really remember. And I just remember it's two guys, and then Amane, the guy with like the hair, he's always making stupid puns. So that's why at the end of his like lines, he's always like, because he's like trying to hold back a laugh or something like that, which is really dumb. And then Korobane is the other guy that's always teamed up with him. He's kind of like sick of his jokes or whatever. He's like the straight man. He just has like power, and he's basically, I think he's just like Momoshiro. I think they faced off against each other. I don't really remember. And then they have Sasaki, who's supposed to be like really good doubles wise. If I remember correctly. It sounds like I'm remembering a lot, but I think he's like really good at doubles. And he's good at like commanding, because I think he has like a lot of double specials in this game or something like that. And then I think he was teamed up with some guy that has like a big nose. So they call him like a train, and that's why whenever like he does a special here, he does like the train whistle. But I don't know what he actually does. I just know that that's like his like gimmick, is that he's like a train. But I don't know if that means he's like really fast or like what the case may be. I don't know, because I know I can't believe I know two characters in two different animes, two different sports animes, whose gimmick is that they're modeled after trains. But I know in ICO 21 there's a character like that, where he's like a train, but he's a wide receiver. So it makes a little bit more sense. So it's kind of like, you know, a wide receiver always, he's like really good at staying on track, which makes sense, because, you know, model after a train, so that makes sense. But in tennis, I don't see how that would make sense, considering that, you know, in football, American football, is you're more or less going straight and like forward, whereas like tennis is a lot of back and forth, which, as I know, trains don't necessarily do in short periods of time. Like, it's not a train going from one stop back to the other stop, back to the other stop, right? So, I don't really understand the comparison there. And then I don't remember who else is on that team, aside from Aoi. So they must have at least 2 more players. Because you need, what is it, 7? You need 2 doubles teams and then 3 people to play singles. So they must have 2 other players I just don't know about anymore. Oh, this guy, but I don't even think he shows up in the anime. But alright, anyways, doesn't matter, they got their ass beat. Take care of yourself.